So, hello everybody. 1 second, take the picture. My name is Cristian Finetto. I'm taking care of all East Europe with Mobotix. It's a pleasure for me to be in Greece. It's the first time for me. So I was here already 2 days. I already tried your food. That is very, very good. So I like food, like you can see. So how we come off in this country. It looks very, very, very good. The presentation, actually, I have only half hour to do this presentation. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about, so I will try to not keep boring and see also some videos, some examples. Mobotix was founded in '99, so we are quite young in this market. We start in Mobotix, we was 5 people, and now we are 420 people. So we are growing because we try to find the right solution for you and your customer. We are deliver qualities, our main goal. We start in the beginning building about 50 to 500 cameras a month. We arrive to 15,000 cameras a month. So that means that we can try to do our best in this market. We are located in about half hour from Frankfurt Airport. So if you want to come to visit us, you are free. Just let me know. I will leave my business card over there. You take a look. You have my number, my email. If you want to visit Germany and this fantastic food, it's not true, it's not good at all, you can to visit us. I'm Italian, so believe me, for an Italian work for a German company is not easy because rules are very straight, and you know the Italian, they doesn't like rules a lot, but we try to go through these rules. We decide, like Mobotix, to avoid to have too many products because you know some customers, some producer has a catalog that looks like a book. Okay, so people doesn't like to have many products to take care of because they have small changes between one and the other one, and you get kind of bored about too many products. So we decide to concentrate ourselves only in few products with high quality. The only difference between our products is between mono and dual camera. That's it. Okay, I will start to talk about hemispheric camera. I have a question. How many people already know Mobotix? Hands up, please. Oh, we are famous, that's good. Okay, so we try to convince the other also to hand up the hands later. We talk about our first, let's say, technology we implement in the market. That was the hemispheric camera. What happened? This is the original image that I have by my camera. Name is Q25. Why Q25 and no Q24? Because now we move from 3 to 5 megapixel. Everybody was asking us, when you move with better megapixel? Now we move to 5. Then we ask tomorrow to move to 10. I know already. But we need also to find the right combination between the camera, the quality, and let's say, the resistance of the camera to do everything himself. In this case, you see the image is a typical fisheye. For me, it's good. I can have an idea what's going on in the entire room. But for me, it's not is useless to use this image because I don't see nothing. So I asked my camera, can you please transform this image and be able to see like a normal camera, okay? Not a problem. Our software is transform this image, so now you are able to PTZ this image to have a look what's going on. Don't forget, the Mobotix has not mechanical part. Everything is made by the software. So think about if you leave your camera like here in front of the sea, after 1 year, if some mechanical part moving, sometimes you have some problems, no? I'm able to follow the person, I'm able to see what is reading, etc. What is very important, and this is important for your customer, that in the same time, the camera is still recording in 360 degrees. So, example, there was from us last month, stadium, there was a big match. So they start to fight within some part of the stadium, and all the operator was zooming in that area, okay? And at the same time, they were losing other part. In the same time, something happened in another part of the stadium. We have no image. In this case, you just go on the record image, and you can have 5 megapixel details about what's happening. So you can see the camera is working like 4 cameras in the same time. Look in this case. I apply this to the real case. You can see that I never lose no one part of the image of what's going on in that area. Very important, the Q25 is a camera to have an idea what's going on in that room. It's not a camera for see the details. It's not for see what is writing in that book. Very important, because your customers always ask you, can I see what is right in the book? No, this is not the right camera. You have another camera with different lenses, but not the Q24, so Q25, sorry. Q25 have an idea of what's going on in the room. If I put my camera, my Q25, instead on the roof, I put on the wall, then I have 180 degrees. You can see that I can have an idea what's going on wall to wall. In the same time, I can also zoom in some area that I need to see. What does it mean? It means that if I have one camera with 180 degrees, I can cover, for example, a fuel station. How many cameras usually I need for this fuel station using normal camera, for your idea? At least 5? Yes. Okay, I need also 5, 6 cameras that are working with cooler, right? You need a cooler, you have a heater, they mean 40 watts minimum, right? In this case, I'm working with a camera that is using 3.8 watt. And in this case, how many Mobotix I can use? 2. Okay, then you have also other part of the fuel station. But you can, in this case, deal with 2 cameras. So I save a lot of electricity. That's a very good point to use with your customer. Think about, we won a Lukoil project last month because the quality was good. They were happy about the quality, but there's also other camera on the market, very good quality. Because after 5 years, they saved 2 fuel stations in electricity cost. So push also on this part. In this case, like I told you before, the camera is doing the job of 4 different cameras. I can also cut the part that I don't need. I don't need to see what's going on here, so I can cut this image and also save a lot of bandwidth. Other things that the camera are doing, in this case, I have a double lens. I have color and black and white. In this case, color is useless. I don't need it because I don't see nothing, right? Okay, camera is switching, sorry, I hate too much, is switching to black and white. So here, at least, I have an idea what's going on. I can see what I need. Other situation that sure you have here in Greece because you have a lot of sun, backlight situation. Behind, I see this image, but I don't see the face of the person. I need to see the face of this person. Okay, I create an area where I delete this effect, and I'm able to see the face of the people. Mobotix is a product that, if you know very well, you can do practically everything. It's like a Ferrari, but you need to know how to drive. If not, you buy a Panda and you keep going. So if you want to put together, listen what the characteristic of Mobotix is, they are all EP66 or EP65 for some models. We are moved to 5 megapixels. Each camera is a PC. Remember, also a colleague before, they was talking about you need a lot of part for a camera, normal camera, to have nice image and deliver nice image. In this case, we put everything on board of the camera, so we don't need a hardware to work an image. The image are already worked inside the camera themselves. So for me, the camera means I plug in and I can already see the image. So it's also more quickly, and I save money, because a lot of people say, yeah, but Mobotix is expensive. No, if you look in an entire system, it's not expensive anymore. You need to try. You need to put some numbers on the page. The software, very important, is free of charge. It's something that usually you don't have, So try also to use this with your customer, because the software is quite good. Okay, it's people that are used to use it on our software. We are open source. You can also put your software on. But if it's the first time that you send Mobotix, you can also have the software for free. About the low consume, we talked before with the fuel station, and also about the part that's not moving. So like I told you, we moved to 5 megapixel. 5 megapixel means 4 times better light sensitivity. You can see here, it's not very good with the beamer, believe me, because if you see on the real image of the laptop, the quality is even better. But you can see a big difference between 3 and 5 megapixel. So you have a zoom with the color sensor that is 27% more clear. Look in this case, you can see this bird, it didn't stop in front of the camera to take a picture. It was flying, of course. And 200% better with the black and white sensor. Look this example. M12 was the camera that we have before. I don't know if somebody of you know the M12. It was our first camera. We were pushing a lot, but with 3 megapixels. Now we moved to 5 megapixels, sorry. So I can see now also the license plate with longer distance. I'm going fast because they told me to be very quickly, so I try to tell a lot of things in not a lot of time. Okay, our camera is not made only for take picture of bird, of course, but is another example. This bird was flying in front of the camera, detected the alarm, and take the snapshot. Look how details you can see on this bird. Another bird, just for keep you informed. Software free of charge. We have 2 types of software. We have MX Easy, that is the one that you can push for the customer that are not really friendly with the EP system. So it's like take a look, record, rewind, that's it. Turn on the light, or close the door, open the door. MX Control Center is more, let's say, complicated. It has a lot of potential, and for this, I suggest you to do the seminar that our distributor is providing here in Greece, because then you have more weapon at your disposal to push more the product. Another example, this is in the fuel station, this is in the MX Easy, and this is a MX Control Center. I will talk very short about this product because you already have outside here in our stand. We was talking about the Q25 before, so the hemispheric view, the under 80 degree. We just take this camera, we put in the door station, so you can have an overview of what's going on in front of the door station. In a normal door station, you see just a person usually, and something right and left. Here, you can see also people or object hiding behind the wall, In Italy, this happens a lot. They ring the bell, another person is sitting down, he wait the open door and go inside. So this is another example. We are launching also the MX display. It will be soon on the market. Is practically what is, was before the VoIP phone, for see the image from your door station. If you remember, who knows Mobotix, the M12. This was our, they call robot face. So if you see it on the camera like that, you know that it's Mobotix. What was the disadvantage of this camera is that the lens was fixed. Meaning that as soon as you buy the M12, you decide the lenses, you cannot change anymore. Okay, so we decide to move on and to create what we call the M15. Same idea, but you can exchange the lenses. So you don't need to buy anymore a new camera when you want to push another lenses, another product. You just need to change the lenses. Now I want to talk about part of the software that is still free of charge that is very important and is having a lot of success in our market. You know that one of the biggest problems that you have with your camera is false alarm, right? You have something moving, wind, raining, it creates you an alarm. So you have the person the owner that call you and say, listen, this camera is giving me alarm each 10 seconds because I have a cat, dog, wind, snow, or the snow I don't have here probably, but you have a lot of weather condition that can create you problems. We create a part of the software where we delete this issue, and we just want that the camera tell me, give me an alarm when exactly I need to have this alarm, when something important is going on and not small things. Look, this is typical weather in Germany, no? Snowing, nothing going on. The camera is not tracking nothing, and it's snowing. But when this person, you will see pretty soon, is moving in the middle, that I need to know. And then the camera trick an alarm. It can see the person and give me also the direction. This is quite good, I think, for us about this thing. I show you now another condition that is always very happen often, probably also here in this country, is the condition when it's a lot of windy. The pole is moving because the wind. I don't have alarm. I have alarm only when the car is moving with this direction. Another situation, raining, bad raining, wind, water is going on the lens, no movement, no detection. But when this person is walking, then I have movement and direction. By the way, this is my car. I left the roof open, and it was a swimming pool later on. This room, for example. In this room, I need to know only if somebody is moving, going out, going in. I don't care if you're moving your arm or you talk with your neighbor, because for me it's not an alarm. So then I have a no alarm until a person is coming in, and then the camera is tricking something and give me the direction. In the same time that other people are moving, but I don't care, because for me this is not an event that I'm interested in. Now, if we take out the eyes of the M15, we have what we call the S15. The S15 is a camera that is until 2 meters cable, and each eye is a camera itself. He has a microphone, he has, of course, a LEDs, and he has, of course, the lenses. Think about this situation. I want to have one camera that's looking inside, and I want to have a camera that looks outside. In this case, I need 2 cameras, right? One out and one in. In this case, I can put one outside and one lenses, and then I just need 1 camera. Other situation, the corner. 1 camera here, the body of the camera, 2 different lenses. We developed this also for what we call mobility. Mobility means the buses, taxis. Think about this bus. With just 1 camera, I can cover the entire bus. Look this example. This is one hemispheric lens that we use as 15. Take a look. I can see, like the room in the beginning, I can see the whole situation. I can see in front, I can see the driver, and I can see behind. Of course, that is not really clear. Okay, I tell to the software, make me the situation, create a situation where I can see all the bus. So I can see in front of, I can see the driver, I can see the door where the person comes in, and the situation inside the bus. So right now, you're just using 1 camera, and you cover all the area. The camera has also the SD card inside, only 64 giga, so actually, it can also work himself. If we put the lens in the middle, you have the same situation, all the area of the bus. That depends how big is the bus in your country. Now, because I'm a very practical person, I mean, it's nice to show the characteristics put on right, but I prefer video. I come from 20 years of police, so in this company, I'm taking care also of, let's say, special project with police and government. This was a police in Italy. It was asking us to provide a camera to check the license plate of the car, and using a software they call Falcon, is an Israeli software, that is able to read the license plate and give an alarm to the police when the car is not paying the insurance or it was on the blacklist. So we put in the front, we also put a special glass for protect, of course, from rocks or whatever, and I want to show the video. So like you see, the images are very stable, and probably you see better in the monitor over there, you are able to see the license plate of the cars. Another solution that they ask us, so I just want to show you, if you have a special project and you want to create a solution, we build the camera. So come to ask us, because we have not just with this product, just use that, leave me alone. Some ideas are always welcome. In this case, we are in Italy again, not because I'm Italian, but you know, we have a lot of projects over there too. You know, the old city where see cameras is not a good idea. They don't like to see, say, Florence or Rome. Too many cameras is not aesthetical. So we developed this pole, electrical pole. Probably somebody of you already know, because I see people will say, yes. We put here 4 cameras. We use the internal body of the camera. We put inside. We create an AP66 solution. In this case, you know, I can have the overview of the street. Think about also the police they can use, because they don't need to buy the entire pole. They just need to put the point on the top of the pole. Other request, this is the Ministero of Finance in Italy. They say, I want to check my area, but I want to be discreet. We find out they have these lamps on. We create this part with a D15, and this is the image they can see from there. So please, if you need some support, come to ask us, because we are very open to any solution. This was in the UK. They want to check if all the boats are the same line before to give the start. This is another example of the pedestrian sign. We put the camera here. If somebody doesn't stop when the people is walking, they receive a ticket. I want, before to show something else, I want to change here. There was another project in the Vatican. I want to show a small video. Vatican people come to us. They was used to push with the other brand. They say, we see this Mobotix, we would like to see if we can implement that. So I went in the middle with a lot of priests, and we tried to push this product. Their problem is that they have a library with a lot of very expensive books. You know, there's also a movie on the Vatican library, because sometimes happen that some priests, by mistake, they take the books with them, okay? So, because we want to avoid to have a problem with this issue, we say, okay, let's put some camera that detect the books that get out, and then the police, of course, very gentle, go to the priest and say, sorry, you forget to bring back, please, if you have time, bring back on the library. I show you now the video.
The Vatican Apostolic Library is one of the most renowned research libraries in the world. Over the course of centuries, the library's holdings have grown to contain a large collection of manuscript volumes, coins, and other valuables. As part of a renovation project, Mobotix was chosen to offer a sophisticated video surveillance system to deter theft of any part of the collection. Luciano Amenti, who is responsible for coordinating the library's information services, said, "We came to Mobotix on the recommendation of CIRAT SPA, a system integrator located in Rome. Our goal was to create a systematic monitoring system for the books that are used in the reading rooms and for the movement of people within the building." A total of 70 Mobotix M12D cameras were installed at critical points in the library's reading rooms, exits, and storage areas. The Mobotix IP camera technology is combined with RFID, which is used both for identification cards and microchips integrated in the books. People can be linked to the volumes they have consulted, and their movements within the library can be monitored.
I put also the music, so if you feel to pray a little, you can do that. Now we will move this camera, we will remove that, and we put S15, that is more discreet. You can see the one less. Just also for show you, if you have some project, you want also to have some advertisement, you just come to us, we put on internet, we put in our, let's say, website, and we can put on the local press. So if you have a nice project that you want to show, you can come to us, and we also provide this to you. Now, surprise. Starting with today, we launch also the thermal camera. I cannot tell you a lot of things right now because things are still moving, but if you want to have more information, you can go also in our stand outside. So we created the M15 with the thermal sensor. So right now we have our camera that has one lens that can be black and white or color in 5 megapixels, and the other is the thermal camera. So for us, it's also a new effort, because we a lot of people that was asking us to provide also thermal to complete our portfolio. So finally we was able, after 1 year of study and fighting, internally fighting because somebody wants and somebody not, we also deliver the thermal sensor. I go very quick on this part because it's not a lot to say right now, because we don't really have a lot of details. Actually, we cannot give a lot of details right now, but I just want you to be the first to know that we will have also a thermal camera. I would like to conclude, tell you that outside here is our stand. We are our official distributor, named C4I. We have a Mobotix website that we have a legal issue right now, because there is a person inside this website that is not a Mobotix distributor. So the only distributor that we have is C4I. You can find his website. So he's our official only distributor in Greece. He's outside there in the stand. So if you need any support, you find also myself there. And for now, I think I'm done. Thank you very much for your attention.